Are you looking for the best Nintendo Switch eShop deals live right now? If so, you are in the right place. Now today, I've got 10 amazing deals across the US, Canada, UK, EU and Australia. Plus, stick around as I'm going to be revealing last week's giveaway winners and launching a new giveaway you won't want to miss. This one, it's a little bit special. The Messenger from Devolver Digital to kick us off is a true gem. It starts as a traditional action platformer but evolves into a Metroidvania experience. Now what sets it apart is its dual visual style, shifting between 8-bit and 16-bit graphics. Be warned, the platforming here is tough, but the sense of reward is huge. With an entertaining story then, delivering a scroll to save your clan from a demon army, and a stunning soundtrack, it is an absolute must-play. Plus, it's 80% off a new low price, and here, you're getting a lot of game for your cash. A quick note actually here as well, I featured a ton of great games in last Saturday's video, many of which are still on sale, so if you don't see something here today that you may be expected, check that video for more heavy hitters. Shinobi Non Grata is a great choice for those seeking a more traditional action platformer. Expect arcade level difficulty here, but it modernizes things with an ever-expanding arsenal of weapons. And the game follows a member of a shinobi clan on a mission to stop a rival clan and evil forces from overthrowing the governments. Now the weapon variety here is a blast. The combat and platforming will test your skills, and the bosses are a highlight. I'd describe them as just crazy and unpredictable. Now, if you enjoy old school games, this one's gonna be for you. Plus it gets bonus points from me for its chiptune soundtrack, and at 20% off it matches its lowest price yet, but just know it is on the shorter side given its arcade influences, but I personally have been back now a couple of times. LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga is, in my opinion, the best LEGO game ever made. While the classic collectathon element is still here for fans, I was always more interested in just pushing through the story, and this game lets you do that. It even includes some unique vehicle-based moments which I really appreciated, and with all 9 movies covered, it is of course a massive game. Now, as for issues, performance isn't always perfect on Switch, and the boss fights felt a little repetitive and drawn out at times, but still, look, at 75% off, matching its lowest price yet, I think it is a great deal. Alright, so let's quickly talk giveaways. The 2 winners from last week, they are still coming up, but we've got 2 more $10 eShop gift cards to give away. To enter, drop a comment down below. Winners will be announced next Saturday. Plus though, I have a bonus giveaway. That is thanks to the folks at Playtonic. Now we have a code for Aussie to give it away, and to enter, include the word Aussie in your comment so I can make sure it goes to a good home, you know, someone that actually wants to play it. Aussie though is a roguelike action platformer launching this week with tons of customization and bullet hell influences, and I'm excited to cover it closer to launch. Finally, look, if you are enjoying the video then do me a favor, subscribe. It's free, it helps the channel a ton, and who knows, you might just discover your next favorite game here on the channel. You know, I post Switch related content daily. Song of Nunu is one of several spin-offs we saw from Riot Forge for League of Legends. While it seems these spin-offs have come to an end now with the publisher's closure, they left us with plenty to enjoy, and this one is a personal favourite. Now I never expected a 3D platformer set in this universe to work, but Song of Nunu proved me wrong. The story here follows a boy, Nunu, and his Yeti companion as they travel across a frozen world to find Nunu's mother. Expect environmental puzzles, sledding, platforming, even the occasional snowball fight. It's just genuinely a charming game, and it looks and runs great on the Switch. Then at 50% off, a new low price, I think this one deserves a hell of a lot more attention. Bleak Sword DX is another game from Devolver Digital, or this one's a Souls-like. You might not expect that from the art style, but it originally launched on Apple Arcade and it was celebrated for good reason. Now the story here follows your quest to lift a curse, and it's actually surprisingly well told, but the real draw is the combat as you master the strategy and the controls. Now this Switch version comes with 3 expanded DLC chapters, graphical enhancements, fine-tuned gameplay, plus an endless mode and boss rush option. My full review is in the pinned comment, but at 50% off, a new low price, I think this one is a steal. Card Shark is the final Devolver Digital I mentioned today. They have a massive sale on right now, if that wasn't obvious, but I think this one deserves more attention. It's often overlooked, likely due to its unique theme, so let me explain. This is an adventure game with a heavy focus on its narrative. but the gameplay actually centers around learning and pulling off card tricks. Mainly you're hustling people out of their money. The world though is filled with a unique cast, the art style is stunning, and the story takes unexpected twists, we'll say. If you are unsure, there's a free demo on the eShop, give that a try first. And I will say, I'm very positive about this game. Not all of the card trick mechanics are perfect, but the gameplay just constantly evolves, and I think it gets way more right than wrong. At 60% off a new low price, I think this is a great deal, and my full review is in the pinned comments. Vernal Edge doesn't go on sale too often, maybe once every 3 months right now, but it's now available at 40% off, marking a new low price. And this 2D Metroidvania, it invites players to explore floating islands, and while it may not be the most challenging, I personally had a blast with it. The stunning visuals and a combat system that blends weapons and magic really kind of set it apart. The story is another highlight too. You uncover secrets from your past while you're on a quest for revenge in a world that is ruled by a power-hungry church. In an overcrowded genre, this one is truly unique, and I think fans should take note. The main story then, it takes about 10 hours, but you'll leave plenty of secrets behind to discover if you do wrap it up in that window. Unicorn Overlord is back on sale. It's a masterpiece. Right now it's 30% off, matching its lowest price. Developed by the masters at Vanillaware, I gave this one a perfect 10 out of 10. You can find that review linked in the pinned comment below. I don't give those scores out easily, but this absolutely worth it. It's just simply a unique experience, blending tactical RPG elements with a strong focus on world exploration and narrative. Now a heads up here, the combat plays out automatically, which might put some people off, but don't let that stop you. There's a deep layer of strategy here as you adjust your squad's tactics, moves, and use the environment to your advantage. The battlefields then get impressively large, and you're definitely going to need to think quickly, I guess, to succeed. For me though, it's the best game of 2024 so far, and I do think it's going to be, a tough one to beat. Now on to our winners of the week. First up is Mr. Skimmer, who highlighted a Loop Hero, another Devolver title that is a must play. And by the way, many of the deals from last week's video, once again they are still live. You can find that video in the pinned comment below. Then we have Music Junkie, who highlighted Bug Fables. Didn't actually mention this one last week, but if you're looking for a Paper Mario styled game, it comes highly recommended, and I appreciate the recommendation as well. Congrats to both winners though. Email me for your code, and everyone else, drop a comment down below for your chance in next Saturday's video. World War C then is perfect for third-person shooter fans, offering a globe-trotting adventure where you'll slay hordes of zombies. No need to have seen the film here, just dive straight in. What sets it apart though is its engine, which fills the screen with hundreds of enemies, creating terrifying moments as they swarm and scale up these buildings. I was especially impressed with how well it ran on the Switch. It's just a fantastic port generally, and this game actually came to mind because I've been playing Space Marine 2 recently, and if you are interested, head over to the other channel, Game Corner, where I've actually been covering that too. I'll link it down below. But right now, World War C is 75% off, it's matching its lowest price, and it hasn't been on sale since April. Astray then is for sure a hidden gem. It's rarely talked about, but absolutely incredible. It's an action platformer, but it borrows elements from Metroidvanias with plenty of puzzles as well to solve. Here, however, you play as an alien life form that awakens in a lab. You're trying to escape through some stunning environments, however, they are filled with enemies. The movement takes some getting used to, admittedly, but once you do, it is something special, and expect to not only evade enemies, but use abilities such as sticking, ramming, and even taking them over. Basically though, it's often a game of, I guess, stealth, but it allows you to go wild if you truly want to. Right now then, it's 70% off a new low price. I think that is a steal of a price in my opinion. And look, even if you don't pick up the game, I highly recommend, if you like video game music, check out the soundtrack. It is packed with some absolutely stunning tracks, and you can actually listen to it here on YouTube. And that is a wrap. Will you be checking out any of these games? So let me know in the comments. If you have any recommendations from the sale, I'd love to hear them too. It is a big one. And a shout out then to the patrons and the channel members who are going above and beyond to support SwitchCorner. It helps more than you know, so thank you all so much. Then hit subscribe, join us here for reviews, deals, news and lists daily, and I'll see you all on the next video. Thanks everyone.